I feel that life is a mosaic. There's good things, there's bad things, there's beautiful things, there's pretty things, there's ugly things. Sometimes parts of the mosaic are left out. The mosaic includes everything and everyone, and nobody should be left out of it. I consider myself a street/documentary photographer. I think that connecting with people is the most important thing. I approach people differently every single time. I just sort of jump right in. I never plan what I'm going to say. I go and just say, I really love the way this looks. This is a really great scene. This is a great picture. Would you permit me to intrude? And I'd say 8 times out of 10 it's a yes. When I first started doing it, I was really nervous and I was always worried about looking weird. I don't care about looking weird anymore. I know I look weird. You really do have to be willing to put yourself out there.
Jeanette? Okay, I'm just gonna get ready, okay?
When I first met Jeanette, I hadn't seen her apartment.
All right, I'm coming in, okay?
The apartment is like a museum of her life.
It's not just about me taking this wonderful, happy picture of you on the bench. It's also your health, because it's really important that you get down the steps.
Yes.
Jeanette was born in France. She moved to Switzerland when she was about 4. Jeanette came from a family background that was really troubled and difficult. She suffered some serious physical abuse. Jeanette is very, very infirm at this point. She's barely able to leave her home. She's in so much pain that she often can't leave her bed. She's changed dramatically from when I started photographing her.
Where's your lights? This is the light switch, right?
Yeah.
I want to get the natural light on your face. So
Okay.
Let's see what that looks like.
All right.
I wanted the natural light on her face because it would give that impression of isolation. It's almost like a prison with a very small window at the top of the cell. In a way, I have to detach because I need to show what's going on. On the other hand, I'm very aware of her pain and it affects me deeply. And so having a smaller camera in this situation is really beneficial because she's not so much seeing and hearing the camera and big lenses and a bigger body.
Because I was after her money. I didn't know she had that money.
Oh, they said you were after her.
Yeah.
They were.
I didn't know she had that money.
Shooting with Jeanette is really critical because Jeanette is a forgotten person. I am the only person that sees her regularly. I'm really interested in anything on the street or in life that's undistilled and undiluted and pure. And I like stuff that's really exaggerated. I'm a person that thinks a lot in black and white. I'm either all the way on or all the way off. So the population in Williamsburg is really interesting because it's very, very distinct. The fact that they're so insulated has allowed them to create a character in a world that's very strong. They don't want to be exploited. They don't want you walking in there and taking a picture. Oh, look at how different this is. Look at this. Look at what they're wearing. I had a woman come up to me once and she said, you know, we're just like everybody else, just like everybody else. And I said, I know that. That's why I want to take these pictures because my pictures have this kind of sentimentality about them. I'm trying to capture the elements of family and warmth. So I'm carrying the 100V. Even though I'm still pretty clearly holding a camera, the camera's a lot smaller and it is less intimidating. I find that I get a little less animosity on the street than carrying a larger system. I have 2 lens attachments. I have a wide, which is about 18 or 19 millimeters, and then I have a short telephoto, which is 35 millimeters. One of the awesome new features on this camera that really helped me a lot was the ability to put my shutter speed on the back dial and my ISO on the little front dial. That really increases your speed. A lot of us are getting influenced by images that we see every day, and they influence us artistically because we see what gets engagement, what gets a lot of approval from others. I follow my own rules when I'm shooting. It's critical to represent our world the way it is. The way our world looks is not always the most pleasant thing or the easiest thing to look at. Images of present-day life should include everything and everyone. I don't think anything is too raw or too difficult or too objectionable. I think it's really critical to stop worrying about offending people and start taking pictures of reality and learn about ourselves.